Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Life Sciences. This is Dr. Rajni Sharma. Just a few minutes ago, I was discussing about the lytic cycle and lysogenic cycle, how the CI protein, GRO protein play a role in that. And if you have missed that video, I have put it in the eye icon, which will be just now flashing on the right hand side of your screen, so you can watch that video. So I have ended on that video with this question. I have given you this question and I have told that till you will be watching that video, I will be uploading the solution of the question. Now this question I got from someone and I thought, why don't I discuss with you all. The question is quite simple, but look, it's complicated, but it is not so. So let's start with the solution of the question. I know some of you have already been solved this question, but still I am discussing it. In the following pedigree, 3 STR loci A, B and C are linked on the long arm of the X chromosome in the order centromere, A, B, C telomere. Further, in the table, the STR alleles present in each individual is indicated. So it is all the information about the ABC loci is been well given in the table. So here with the help of pedigree analysis, 3 generation is been shown, 1, 2, 3, and the loci A, B, C which are present over there, and the or the alleles which is present at a particular loci is well indicated in the tabular form. Now directly coming to the question, here we just need to know that you can say here female are having 2 X chromosome and male will be having only 1 X chromosome. Male inherit X chromosome from the female and female inherit 1 X chromosome from her mother and 1 from the father. Okay, so as there is no option with the male, so this X chromosome will always be inherited to the female. Now coming to the concept, whenever we write the such types of things on the over the chromosome, what we write, so we can write, if we have given certain set of genes, suppose like this, then how we represent it? We represent A, B, C on one chromosome, and in other chromosome there will be small a, small b, small c. There may be other patterns also can be present, like capital A will be present here, small a here small b can be present, capital B will be here, C will be here, and capital C will be here. Okay, so there can be different patterns depending on the recombinant one, or the parent can be having different sets of arrangement of one alleles and chromosomes. So before solving that we have to find out that, and instead of writing A, B, C, what the question is having a certain digits, and the pattern is that it is not well mentioned that which X chromosome is having which sequence, or having the homozygous form or the heterozygous form. It is not mentioned. So here first we need to find out that. To find out that, we will focus on the X chromosome from the male. So though hints is already given, so how to see that? Let us start. Now see in the female F1, it is having 3 locus A, B, C on the long arm of the X chromosome, and what it is having? It is having 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. It means its homologous chromosome will be having some other sets of alleles. So I am better writing it as a 5, 6 in the A locus, 7 and 8 in the B locus, and 1 and 2 in the C locus. Now come to the male one. In male, what it is here? Obviously there will be only 1 X chromosome, so here we will write it as it is. 4, 9, 2 is present on the A, B and C locus respectively, and the progeny from the mating of 1 and 2 is number 1 of the second generation. Now come to the second generation. So what will happen? In second generation number 1 progeny is what? It is a female. So no doubt in the case of number 1 progeny, what we will be having? We will be having 1 X chromosome from the male. So definitely we will be having 4, 9, 2 alleles in the progeny. Now let's see, let us verify it. In the second generation, first progeny will be having 4, 9 and 2. 6, 7, 1 is she has inherited from the mother, or this X chromosome from the mother. Now let's move towards the mother chromosome. Mother is having 6, 7 and 1. It means 6 should be on the upper side and 5 should be on the lower side. So I am correcting it. So now understood why the hint has been given that X chromosome in males will help to identify the phases of alleles. Now I am erasing it and I have corrected it. I have shifted 6 on the above side and 5 below it. Okay, and I'm also erasing this because sorry. Now I have corrected it and I have also changed the color of the inks. Now it will be easier for you to understand. So the one gene, they have X chromosome inherited from the male and one X chromosome from the female. So no problem with this progeny. Now come to the next one, this side. Come to the number 3. 3 is having similarly, we will determine the phases of alleles on the chromosomes. So again I am writing here as it is given in the chromosome, as it is given 5 and 6 on the on A locus, and in here it will be A B C locus, and here number B is having 8 and 9 in the B locus, and finally 1 and 2 in the C locus. And the male is what? Male is having 4, 7, 3. So male will be having here at the A, B and C locus, alleles will be what? Alleles will be 4, 7 and 3. So I have written here 4, 7 and 3. So now again coming to the progeny, number 2, 1, definitely it will be inheriting the X chromosome from the male as it is, and we will get 4, 7 and 3 from the male one, and either this or this chromosome they will be inheriting from the female one. Now again look at the sets which is present there in case of 2. So this is male, I'm really sorry, this is male. So what will be happen? It will be inheriting only one chromosome, which will definitely from the mother. So what is gene sequence here? It is present in number 2, it is present 6, 8 and 1. So here it will be 6, 8 and 1. So again what we have seen, above it will be 6 and below it will be 5. Now we have known the sequence of male and female one, and we have got the phases of alleles here, like 6, 8, 1 will be present in one chromosome, and in another X chromosome of the female it will be 5, 9 and 2. Now mating this 2, 1, what we are getting? We are getting a female. So female will definitely inherit this one numbers, a male one 6, 8, 1, or the X chromosome from the father and one X chromosome from the mother. So either 6, 7, 1 should come, or here 4, 9, 2 should come. Now moving to this side, we have seen what? 6 is there. Here only 1 6 is written because here again another inherited X chromosome will be this one. So along with this 6, what should come? 7, but it is not coming 7, rather it has come as a 6, 9 and 2. It means there is a crossing over. It means they have inherited, or there is a crossover between these two chromosomes, and we have got 9 and 2 because of crossing over. And here one allele is there, which is number 6 from the female one. Okay, now coming to the next one, number 2. In number 2, what it is having? 4, 9, 2. Definitely here you can see here 4, 9, 2. Same sequence is there. It means no crossing over is here, or no recombination is here. Now coming to the number 3, which is the male. So either this chromosome or this chromosome should be in the male, but if you will see here, again here 6, 7 and 2. It means here in the third number of progeny of third generation, what we are getting? 6, 7 and 2. So here crossing over has taken place in 6, 7 and 2. So the third progeny is having a chromosome from the 6, 7, and because of the crossing over with the this chromosome which this progeny has inherited from its parents, the second one. So you can see here the number 1 and number 3 are the recombinant. Number 1 and number 3 are the recombinant, whereas the last one number 4, which is the female, so the female will be having 681 sequence as it is, because it will inherit one of the X chromosome from the father and other chromosome from the female. So you can see a 671. It is, they have got inherited from the mother as a 671, or better I will write it with the help of red ink like this: 6, 7 and 1, 6, 7, 1. So you can see here no inheritance, no recombination is here. So the answer which is already been flashed with the red color is now verified. Hope you have understood it. Now again I am overviewing it. So from the first generation we have find out that what should be the proper sequence of the alleles on the two respective X chromosome with the help of inheritance from the X chromosome of male to their progeny, and from here we have find out the proper sequence, and when they have undergone mating, with the help of the sequence we have verified that which of the progeny is having the crossing over. So we have got in the third generation progeny 1 and progeny 3 are been inheriting the recombinant X chromosome from the female one and one from the male one. So this was the solution. Hope you have understood. If you have not understood, kindly tell me, that if I can improve my way of teaching, then it is well good, because learning does not stop. So teachers also should learn how to teach. So if you can suggest me some more way that how I can improve, I will feel free to adopt that too. So don't forget to subscribe and share my channel. I will keep on discussing such types of questions. Till then, goodbye and take care.